Hey everyone, happy Friday. Let me get my page set up here real quick before I start because what I'm about to share with you is going to be absolutely mind blowing. So honored for this platform that I get to share life with you. Some people are like, well, you don't have to put everything on Facebook. And it's like, you know what? I don't care what you think. You don't have to, but I'm going to do what I do. And that's help people feel like they can stand out in who they are. So, hello, my name is Tina Hewerman, and I am a social seller. Let me say it again. Hello, my name is Tina Hewerman, and I am a social sharer on Facebook. I need to start saying that more so I can say it correctly. Social sharer. I like the sound of that. Just kind of made that up. So you guys have seen my journey from grief to recovery, into grief, into recovery, from losing an entire company to being bullied by former management in a different company, and then finding a home here with this one. And this post really isn't about the company, even though the company is a lot of who I am right now, but I have to share a story with you. So, I've been doing a lot of coaching on mindset and not getting stuck in your muck and moving forward through the process of trauma, whether that's from grief, whether that's from an experience that you've had, whatever that is. Today's story is going to be absolutely mind blowing, and it's going to give you chills. Like, it's going to make me cry. So this morning I got up and I was listening to thank you, Holly. I was listening to an influencer talking about law of attraction, which is a certification that I'm going through so I can provide coaching at a certified level, accredited level, in just helping you move forward through things that may be holding you back and uncovering those mind blocks, which I've been uncovering a lot of that garbage lately. And so in my business, what I do is I reach out to see if people are open to taking a look at my products or the opportunity and helping them on a better life path in their health or whatever it is that they want to improve upon, whether it's finances or health. And one of my clients, customers, friends who bought from me last year and then the year before, like she's bought from me a couple of times, and I appreciate a one time. I appreciate all of that. Anyway, I'd reached out to her because I had not talked to her in a long time, and I'm like, "Hey, Murray, how you doing, my friend? Haven't talked in a while. Just kind of a catch up, opening into Messenger." And that was a few days ago. It was her birthday, and so I wanted to wish her happy birthday. And so I'm working on my laptop here, getting ready to do a totally different live than what I'm putting out right now. And my messenger phone rings, and it's this man. And he said, "Hi, this is so-and-so." I didn't catch the name right away, but it was weird because it was coming from her account. And he said, "Who is this?" I'm like, "You called me, and I don't know who you are." So I'm not really, he had my name because it was through Messenger. And so I'm thinking she got hacked. Like I didn't know, what was going on. And this beautiful soul of a man tells me that my friend Murray had passed away on the 20th of December. And if you know my purpose in what I do and what I carry and who I help, you can probably understand my devastation in that, not only in losing someone, that was a friend, a social friend. I met her internet friends are sometimes the best friends. Everybody knows that. And he's like, "Can I call you?" And I said, "Well, I'm not really comfortable with that." And he said, "Okay." And so we talked. Well, I ended up giving him my number and he called me. We had the most beautiful talk. And I was able to, he was sharing things that he went through in hospice with his mom. And those last moments of giving that last dose of medicine and watching them transition to the next world. And so thankfully, not really thankfully, but I've been given the opportunity to share grief on two completely different levels. And this is not a downer video. Please don't think that. This is a very cool thing that I'm going to share with you in a moment. But I want to go over a couple things. I'm going to redo that title too, because it's so much more than the end statement, and it just tells me, just reaffirms where I'm at in life and what I need to be doing. But I want to share with you the Mourner's Bill of Rights. You have the right to experience your own unique grief. No one can tell you how to grieve, and no one will grieve exactly as you do. You have the right to talk about your grief. I know one of the things that Todd says all the time, I just wish people would bring up Cole. I love to talk about Cole. I love to talk about my mom. Anytime anybody sends me a message about my mom or sends me a funny story about something that Cole did, like it just brings them into the presence. So talk about your grief, but also be open, for you that are the support system, be open to listening to them, to the griever, when they want to talk about their child. It may be uncomfortable for you in that moment, but the more you talk about their child, the more you talk about their loved one, the more it's going to bring you comfort and connection to that soul that was here on this earth. You have the right to feel a multitude of emotions, and sometimes they're all at once. Like me right now, I'm up and down. In this moment right now, I'm just like all over the board emotionally. You have the right to be tolerant of your physical and emotional limits. If you say no, if you don't feel good doing something, don't do it. You have the right to experience a grief burst. You guys have seen, if there's a bath time picture going up in my stories or on my Facebook feed, there's a grief burst coming on. You have the right to make use of a ritual. Whatever you do to honor your loved one, do it. Do it well. You have the right to embrace your spirituality. If you don't have spirituality, that's okay. But for those of us that do, whatever your judgment is on that makes no difference to me in my grief journey. It means that I have a faith and a hope in something bigger and better than where I'm at and what I want. You have the right to search for meaning. My goodness, I've done so much of that in clearing these traumas and processes, in getting to the point where I can be I call myself a super connector, because the end of the story is going to be amazing once you hear how this conversation ended. I have this unique gift to connect people, whether it's through my business, whether it's through another business. I connect people to other businesses all the time. And I will only connect you to businesses that are online, because those are people like me that earn an income, that are passionate about a product or a service that they offer. And I'm only going to refer you to someone that is just as passionate as I am. You have the right to treasure your memories. This is a good one. You guys, my mom has been gone 5 years. And just 2 months ago, I threw away her mascara that was in my makeup box every day. Silly? Doesn't matter. I was able to let it go, but I hung on to it for as long as I needed to. You have the right to move towards your grief and heal. And I think that's one of the biggest things for people that are grieving, is that they don't feel that they have the right to talk about it. They don't have or they feel guilty when they feel joy. So I was able to kind of walk this amazing man through this journey that I had with my mom, and that he has right now. He's 2 weeks in on this journey after losing his mama. And we got to talking about overcoming and stepping through and stepping up and moving forward and not falling backwards. And I shared with him how 2 weeks ago I interviewed the former manager of Guns N' Roses, and number one on my bucket list is to meet Axl Rose. And I told him what Doug's mission was, and that is to minister through preaching, good thing, clothing, food for veterans, homeless, and in churches, and travel the country and do this. I was blown away when this man told me that he has a grant that's possibly available for this ministry. Can you believe that? 2 weeks ago, I'm gifted this one opportunity. Super connector Tina. I'm able to connect these two and put some financial backing behind a ministry that is going to help other people feel the love and joy in this world from other people that love and care for them. So if you don't feel you have a purpose, if you don't feel you have joy, if you don't feel you have good things coming to you, I want to tell you something I started out today. I started today with, whatever happens to me, how does that go? I'm so confused now because I'm so blown away. Everything always works out okay for me. Everything always works out how it's supposed to be. Say that right now out loud. Grab your phone, record yourself in a video. Everything always works out in my favor. Say that every day, multiple times a day to yourself. Put a reminder on your phone. Everything always works out for me. Claim that, start living that, and say that to yourself several times a day, because you just never know whose life you are going to change. And if you would like a copy of that Bill of Rights for grievers, let me know. I would be more than happy to share that with you. Have a very blessed day. I love you all. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thanks for going through my highs and lows with me. Tina Heuermann. Bye-bye.